All right, grinders, it's time. We're going to play the whole album. Hit that like button, share it out. Let's do this.
Promise me exclusive, said they'd be mine. We'll put them on PlayStation every single time. Oh, Phil, you're a big liar. You broke my heart, set my soul on fire. Xbox's reputation now shot to hell. No one can save us from the damage you've dealt. No. Shot through the heart and feels to blame. He gave Xbox a bad name. Xbox, we're feeling the pain. Shot through the heart and feels the blame. 10 years gone, still pounding my heart. A canceled dream that tore me apart. Promised greatness, but it slipped away. Left in the dust with nothing to say. Shot through the heart and feels to blame. He gave Xbox a bad name. Xbox, we're feeling the pain. Shot through the heart and feels the blame. Still learning, but the damage is done. Taking it on the chin, feeling so numb. Going off, making great games won't heal. The wounds still bleed, can't pretend it's real. Phil, why does Xbox always suck again? Suck again. With every promise broken, it's hard to defend. The fans deserve better, a console to trust. Broken dreams continue to crush. Shot through the heart and feels the pain. Shot through the heart and feels the pain. Shot through the heart and feels the blame. He gave Xbox a bad name. Xbox, we're feeling the pain. Shot through the heart and feels the pain.
Hit that like button. Let's do this.
About like what it means to be that visible and that public. The thing, I guess, from a purely pragmatic standpoint, is the hardware timelines for me. Like I've just never been a hardware person, and I know what I want out of the platform I'm building for. But like you and I can sit here and play.
Phil Spencer, baby, let's go! Yes! Yes! Shot through the heart and feels the pain.
Yo, grinders, what is up? Didn't think we'll be back here so soon. Gaming Grindhouse doing double headers. Oh man, pause on that one. Holy crap! I know you've been waiting. You've been waiting, and we're breaking out the vault. We're going into the Ultimate Grinders Music Vault. So, Ultimate Grinders, thank you again. You have access to all the songs and the videos. Upgrade to an Ultimate Grinder. That's right. These are just some sneak peeks into what the quality that they're getting over there as the Ultimate Grinders. But yes, who's to blame? He gave Xbox a bad name. Oh, goodness gracious.
You're my number
Inspired
one
by
customer.
one of the comments in the Gaming Grindhouse. But anyway, we are here back again. So if you have not watched the show from last night, what's up, Zoobs? Let me shout out everybody coming on here. But just as a plug for, hey, if you haven't seen the show from last night, we had an awesome show. We have done, we did a whole thing with the PlayStation stuff going on. And now that seems like old news, man, because Microsoft's like, hey, PlayStation, you had a rough weekend. Well, guess what? We're going to make it smooth sailing for you while we just stumble over ourselves and just say, hey, we could outdo you on bad news. And that's exactly what they did today. And they did the worst thing they can do. And first thing, before we get into the whole thing, we do not celebrate people losing their jobs or any of that stuff. All right? So no, we're not happy that people lose their job. What we're going to talk about is the incompetence and the uncertainty of making great games and what this consolidation did. So don't take this as a whole like, oh, let's people lost their jobs. No, that sucks, and I hope they find somebody. I saw Moon Studios reaching out and doing that stuff. Go somewhere where they appreciate you, because obviously Microsoft and Phil don't appreciate you and what you can do. And that is a message that's being sent right now. You could be an incredible game. You could do things that they didn't expect, and you're still on their shit list, and you still get let go and shut down like you haven't produced anything. Oh, I'm going to go off. Because that is the message that needs to be sent right now. This is not studios that haven't produced anything. And we can, I know about Redfall. We'll talk about that one. But the other one, Tango, you got to be kidding me. All right? And it's not funny. So let's not do that. Don't do that on the internet. We're not happy that people lose their jobs. But what is so sad is that the direction that this company has taken Xbox in, that's the problem. Now, let's get into it. So let's shout out to everybody coming on in here. Maniola, Sam Ash, RPG, Mr. Tennis, Ty Marshall, Mary Wilcox, Siru, what's up? Bitrate, yo. What's up, Consumptive Soul, Grinders, Nova Red, how you doing? Kratos, Ron M. He's in the house, everybody. Felipe Silva, Mary Wilcox, Ice Queen Gaming. She said she was right. Yes, you were right. Consumptive Soul, we said you already. Andrew Shakespeare, Wild Wolf in the house. They got Maniolas, what's up, man? How you doing? Say yo, how you doing? True SSJ Hawk, yo, yo, yo. What is up? Outside Gaming Night, how you doing? Jabroni, what's up, Jabronis? Father Karras, there's a Father Karras in the house. Amen to that one. Buck Rogers in here. Drifty, what's up, man? How you doing? Ryan Lannis, how you doing? What's going on here? Here we go. Byron, what's up? We got Nick. Zuby, what's up, Zuby Zoo? I'm going to show some of those photos. Zuby showed me some photos, man, from behind the scenes. I don't know. Yeah, it was the Mothman Philness we just got here. He must be friends with Jim Ryan in the Eden Puddin'. Michael Mordian, how you doing, man? How you doing? Holland PS Gaming, how you doing? Let's go. And we got some grinders coming on in here. What is this? Hit that like button, grinders. We got Michael Meridian with the 10. He goes, hey, Jez, HiFi Rush was rated for Nintendo and Microsoft closed Tango. Now Microsoft doesn't have to share the revenue with the devs. They get to keep it all, right? Great company, right? Dude, that is some egregious shit. We're going to talk about that, Mike. I'm going to definitely bring that up into this thing, because that is definitely, it's so bad. It was like their swan song. So it was mismanaged so bad. Like it really, the way this thing all went down was the worst. And that's why I think they're getting a lot of smoke right now, because this is not a respectable, the way this went down. Yo, JK, hey, the 6 months member VIP. Yo, what's up, Jez Grinders? When scooping,
number one customer.
Scoping goes wrong. Another day, another Microsoft L. Yep.
Oh no! We suck again!
Yeah, that's right. There we go. Yo, Cosmic Hero 270 to 20. Yo, thank you so, man. He goes, what's good, Jez? Gamers and devs lost badly today. Microsoft is done completely, and Phil going to be gone soon. Xbox is done. Whoever thought buying up all this crap would be great is a goddamn moron. Screw Microsoft and Phil. Yeah. Listen, you go back to the videos last year with all this stuff. Consolidation, all these people, rah-rah and ABK deal and all this other stuff, when the Bethesda ink wasn't even wet yet. And they were celebrating more acquisitions. Just keep buying everything. Keep buying. Keep feeding you, keep eating you. Oh my God, that's all they kept doing. Just keep buying up everything. And I'm like, guys, they haven't even shown what they can do with what they got already. Hell, they couldn't even show what they done with Rare when they had them all those years. They're making friggin' honey. David, welcome. Ultimate Grinder. He likes the music. He likes the jams. Welcome. Thank you for upgrading to Ultimate Grinder, man. Welcome, David, to the Ultimate Grinder. You're going to have a whole bunch of great music and videos coming your way. J. Rowe, welcome to being a VIP grinder. Lulu. And one of those hits that David, now listen, it goes exactly to what they were talking about, right, Phil? Do we need Josh Groban in here? We need freaking Josh Groban? What? Right, Phil? What happened? $80 billion. Right? This is a sample of what David's listening to right now. Get it, Phil? We need $80 billion to be relevant.
We'll go all out
So, the glutton of gaming. That's right. That's right. Consolidation. All these people celebrated this acquisition. We knew it because they were desperate to buy up and soak up all these studios for what? And I said they were going to consolidate these people. They were going to let them, they were going to change the whole friggin' thing, dude. Because they had no clue what they were buying into. They have no friggin' clue what they were buying into. They were just throwing shit against the wall to just try to, and they were supposedly saving people. They were saving companies. Saving them. Saving them. Rare has been under your belt for all these years. They're making honey. And they are open. They did a whole friggin' 4-minute video of Rare's greenhouse. And how they make honey, and the bees are doing more work at Rare than the friggin' employees. Making Rare honey, packaging and all, for concessions in the front of the office. But let's go shut down Tango Gameworks, who put out friggin' games. But Rare, who put a hat on a pirate and making honey on the side, let's keep them open. Failed ever while. Like, studios that were not produced are the ones that are still there. Where are Microsoft's priorities? Now, if you missed everything and you're living under a rock, let me refresh your memory of what happened today. So, Jason Schreier, Snoopaloop, he's in there. He checked out. He goes, yo, later today, we got news is coming. I saw IGN's article first. And now, they said that, here you go. Breaking news. And this is if you're living under a rock, just to kind of recap it here. I don't know if I want to do IGN here on this one. So, it was 4 studios. They shut down. They closed them. All right? We talked about how Toys for Bob went independent, got the hell out of there. They closed Redfall developer ArKane. We'll talk about that. HiFi Rush developer Tango Gameworks and Ghostwire Tokyo. Remember, it first was on PlayStation exclusive. Then after a year, they never updated it. Remember, Digital Foundry was bamboozled, hoodwinked. Why ray tracing was better in the PlayStation? They didn't even make it better for the Series X, but they put it in their Game Pass a year later. Tango Gameworks, Ghostwire Tokyo. So they didn't even improve it. And more cuts at Bethesda. Alpha Dog Games, maker of Mighty Doom, mobile game. Oh, it's about mobile. It's about our mobile strategy. Mighty Doom, mobile game shut down. Roundhouse Studios will be absorbed by Elder Scrolls Online. Remember they celebrate how many studios they have? So many studios. Oh, well, I want to come back to that count in a couple of days, a couple of years. Let's see how many that count is that goes down. Developer ZeniMax Online. Microsoft currently valued at $3 trillion. Did not say how many staff will lose their jobs, but significant layoffs are inevitable. IGN asked Bethesda for comment. Microsoft declined to comment. So now we have ArKane posting that they are done. This is ArKane Austin, the people of Redfall, on the way. And letting everybody know that it will close the development and no continued development on Redfall. So, True Virgil, you failed your homework. You were supposed to tell me when the DLC was coming. I had to find out like this. True Virgil, failed out of school. There you go. You failed the Grindhouse homework assignment. You're supposed to tell me when the DLC. I had to find out like this. To everyone that has supported and worked, so Austin, thank you for spending their time. ArKane Lyon will continue their focus on immersive experiences where they're hard at work on their upcoming project. So that's ArKane Lyon. I think that is the one that's working on Blade. Good luck to them. That'll be their swan song. Everybody's a one-and-done developer right now, right? We're one-and-done developers. That's what these turn. What's crazy is the 2 studios that actually produced last year are the ones that are shutting down. That is the most craziest thing. And then here's your homework, True Virgil. You failed. No, you're not catching. No, there's no makeups here. You failed your assignment. I asked you last night before this even happened, and you didn't know where the DLC was. And now I got to find out like this. They said Redfall players who purchased Hero Pass as part of the Premium Bite Back Edition or Premium Bite Back upgrade will be eligible to receive the value of the upgrade. They called it a goodwill gesture that they're giving it to you. Really, that's what we're doing here. ArKane Leon is working on Marvel's Blade. I would say that start looking after Blade. That might be their swan song. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Machine Games, after Indiana Jones, thank you for your help. Because this seems to be the MO. It's like you release a game, and then they're done with you. These two studios that released games last year are the ones they're shutting down. This is where we need to understand. And this is the quote. The reprioritization of titles and resourcing mean a few teams will realign to others, and some of our colleagues will be leaving us. And here's Matt Booty. Here he is. Here he is. Does this guy ever announce games or talk about games, or is he only bringing the shit news? Here he is, Matt Booty. Trash finger. Still there. Booty's there. Nobody touching that ass. Nobody shutting down Trash finger.
You're my number one customer.
There we go. Matt Booty surviving this. I don't know how. They're laying off people left and right, and Matt Booty's still there. His ass be clapping, telling people that they're leaving. That guy hasn't produced shit. There he goes. Here comes Matt Booty. Trash finger still there. We're reprioritizing titles and resources. This is the same friggin' clown that sat with Phil Spencer last year talking about, I see the roadmap. I see the games. I've touched these games. I've played these. I've seen them. I've seen them. You remember the videos, dude. You remember the videos that I showed you. You remember them. Oh, I've seen them. I touched these games. I've seen them. Have you played them? Where are they? Where's the gameplay? Oh, we're not showing it yet, but trust me. We got to get... Dude, they're talking out their ass. And now you come along this. The two people that put games out are the ones that are out now. They're fired. They laid off. They shut down the studios. Today I'm sharing changes we are making to our Bethesda ZeniMax teams. These changes are grounded in prioritizing high-impact titles. High-impact titles. Do we believe Microsoft knows what the hell an high-impact title is?
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate.
Cosmic Hero with the 2. He goes, Jez, Call of Duty devs are the next. Just watch. Oh, damn. It seems like they're going down the line. They ripped up Activision. They ripped up Blizzard, right? And now they're looking at the ZeniMax stuff, and they're ripping them up. And further investing in Bethesda's portfolio of blockbuster games. You mean like Starfield? And beloved, so you're going for big blockbuster games for game, like, to double down on these franchises and to invest to build new ones. You had a new franchise in HiFi Rush. What are you talking about? You're building new ones requires us to look across the business to identify the opportunities that are best positioned for success. This reprioritization of titles and resources means a few teams will be realigned to others, and some of our colleagues will be leaving us. Here are the changes going into effect. ArKane Austin, the studio will close, with some members of the team joining on other projects. ArKane Austin has a history of making impactful, innovative games. Redfall's previous update will be its last as we end all development of the game. The game and its servers will remain online for players to enjoy and will provide make good offers to players who purchase the Hero DLC. Oh man. Oh man.
When I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't done our best work over the last few years with our first-party output.
Yeah,
I've
that's
said
always
that
that's always been a hit on the company on that. Whenever I hear some criticism.
Yeah,
Not
I don't know
the-
if I'd say always. Like,
No, it's always Phil. If you paid $100 for Redfall, they're going to provide you a make good offer. A make good offer. The heroes that they sold you for an extra $30 are now a make good offer. 2 heroes. A make good offer. Who the hell is going to buy an Ultimate Edition from Microsoft? Like, this is just wrong, man. It is just so friggin' bad. It is just so... What the hell is wrong with my headset? There we go. I fixed my headset. Hold on. Fix my headset. My headset was coming loose. Make good offers. Upgrade to the Bite Back Edition, and now it's we'll trust us. We're gonna make good on it. Alpha Dog Studios. This studio will also
You're my number
close.
one customer.
We appreciate the team's creativity in bringing Doom to new players. Mighty Doom will be sunsetted on August 7th. Sunsetting Doom. Mighty Doom. And will be turning off the ability for players to make any purchases in the game. There's your mobile strategy for you. There's your mobile strategy. So that's gone. Mighty Doom. Tango Gameworks will also close. We're thankful for their contributions to Bethesda and players around the world. HiFi Rush will continue to be available to players on the platforms it is today. That's their swan
Whatever your
song.
name is, get ready for the big surprise.
That's their swan song. Welcome, J-Ro, welcome. Oh, I don't know. So somebody jump on. Roundhouse Games. The team at Roundhouse will be joining ZeniMax. Roundhouse has played a key role in recent game launches and bringing them service games. Elder Scrolls Online will mean that they could do even more to grow. With this consolidation of Bethesda Studios, I said they were going to do this. This was too many studios. This is too much stuff. They're going to do the same thing with Activision. And they're going to do the same thing. Machine Games, like right after Indiana Jones, I'm sure they're going to absorb them or do something else.
You're my number one customer.
Those who roles will be impacted will be noted. Oh, here we go. Wait. So with this consolidation of a studio team, Bethesda studio teams, so that we can invest more deeply in our portfolio of games and new IP. A small number of roles across Bethesda publishing and corporate teams will also be eliminated. So they're hitting Bethesda publishing. Remember Bethesda said we want to be our own publisher? Well, that group is going to be getting hit too. Bethesda publishing and corporate teams. Those whose roles will be impacted will be notified today and will let you please treat your departing colleagues with respect. These changes are not a reflection of the creativity and skill of those individuals. I acknowledge that these changes are disruptive to various support teams across ZeniMax. Bethesda remains one of the key pillars of Xbox with a strong portfolio of amazing games and thriving communities. Dude, this is all PR bullshit. Pete Hines knew. This is what happens with absorption and integration. In 2024 alone, we have Shattered Space, Fallout 76, Skyline Valley, Indiana Jones, and Elder Scrolls. He has to remind the people who have let go that they got games coming out from them. What does it matter? If it was me, I'll say, you know what? Indiana Jones is not coming for the next 2 years because I'm afraid what happens after I release Indiana Jones. If I'm Machine Games, I'm like, no, Indiana Jones not ready, man. Yo, I'm waiting for it's going to be another year or two. Because who the hell knows what happens to Machine Games after? This is the problem. id Software, Machine Games, Zenom, like, you release a game and it's well received. And that is a closure. This is what's crazy about this. What's crazy about this is that they made them put this game on PlayStation and Switch. And then they let them go. Like, HiFi Rush was already in development, and this is one of the points I want to make from here, and this is a key point here, is that, first off, HiFi Rush was in development prior to them buying Bethesda. So they had HiFi Rush in development. They wanted to release it. They didn't know where to release it. They stealth dropped it last year. It won some awards. It was recognized. It was a really polished game. Very un-Microsoft-like, because they have been putting out trash and not polished games and not ready for prime time. And this game just came out and did it. Then, a year later, they let them port these games, HiFi Rush, over
You're
to
my number one
PlayStation
customer.
and Switch. And after they do that in February, release in March, they shut down the studio in May. This was a new IP. Yes, Shinji Mikami left last year, but they had the IP. This is crazy. Then Redfall. ArKane, Austin did not want to make Redfall. They said it. They did not want to make the game. Phil said, no, we want you to make this game. He brought it back from the dead. Redfall was not, they didn't want to make it. It was scrapped. And when Phil went in there and Booty with his trash finger went in there, oh, well, you go make Redfall. And they didn't want to make it. And nonetheless, they told him, do not put it on a PlayStation. They told him to cancel the PlayStation version. And then they put out that game that did not have 30 frames. And they put 60 frames in October. And could never even get the DLC out within the year of 2 heroes. And they shut them down. Nonetheless, that game was delayed a whole year. Now, these games were already in development when Microsoft bought them. I said this so many times before. That's why I repeat myself so many times, because I know that you need to hear it. Again, I said this before. We will see what the repercussions of Microsoft owning these studios are after they finish the games they were working on before they were acquired. Hit that freaking like button, because that's what I said. I said, wait till we see the next game. What is their next game going to be? Because these games that we were getting right at the when they purchased them were already in development. They already had their stuff. It was the game that they make next. And now we see what happens. There is no next game for them. There is no next game. There is no next game under the $3 trillion umbrella of greedy ass Microsoft. There is no next game. They shut them down. Instead of saying, hey, okay, wait, HiFi Rush was great. I'm glad you have to finish it. We got it out. We got it on other platforms. Now let's start working on HiFi Rush 2. Let's get that sequel ready to go. Let's do this. Instead, no, we're shutting you down. You're done. ArKane, Austin, you didn't want to make Redfall. Let's go. Now make your next game. There is no tomorrow. There is nothing. And then to capitalize on all this, why don't we go back
Microsoft closes Redfall
what
developer
the hell's going
ArKane
on
Austin.
here? I don't need that reading. Why don't we go back to what Phil said when he chose those 4 games? And let's hear what he says about HiFi Rush. Oh, yeah, grinders, hit that freaking like button. Well, 370 people, hit the freaking like button. And then I'm going to get to the super chats. But let me finish my thought on what Philness has to say when he chose these games just a few months ago. Go ahead, Phil. What are we doing with these games?
And all the fanfare that goes around that. But games that our teams really wanted to go build, that we love supporting creative endeavors across our studios, regardless of size. I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true.
So, did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said?
build that we love supporting creative endeavors across our studios, regardless of size. And as they've realized their full potential on Xbox and PC, we see an opportunity to utilize the other platforms as a place to just drive more business value out of those games, allowing us to invest in maybe future iterations of those, so sequels to those, or
Screw that. I need the goddamn sirens. It grinds my friggin' gears. To make sequel. Huh? Huh?
future iterations of those, so sequels to those, or just other games like that in our portfolio. And when we don't damage Xbox and we can grow our business using what other platforms have and to help us with that, we're going to do that. And
so let me get this straight. They needed Activision, $80 billion. They needed friggin' Activision, $70 billion to compete. Right, Satya? To compete. They needed PlayStation and Nintendo to expand their portfolio and grow their business. Grow their business. You're shutting down your friggin' business. This is like 2016 again. You acted like putting these games, HiFi Rush, on PlayStation was going to help it, was going to help a sequel of it, or something like that game. Instead, you pulled the Ninja and Shroud moment. I said it before. These acquisitions were the Ninja and Shroud of Xbox. I told you this how many friggin' times? I said it. I said these acquisitions were exactly what they did to Mixer. They spent all this money on Ninja and Shroud to look relevant, to look appeasing, to look like they were doing something, and 6 months later, they shut it all down. And I said the same thing with these acquisitions. I said that buying Bethesda, buying Activision is their Ninja and Shroud moment. And what they're going to do, and exactly what they did. They bought these big-ass publishers, they don't know what to do with them, and they're shutting it down. You can't write this shit better than what's going on. They made it look like we're spending money, we're competing, we want to be here, let us spend money, let us spend money. They didn't know what to do. And then they saw the money, they're like, oh man, we spent tons of money, what do? We got to start letting shit go. And there you go. Shit, even 6 months to the friggin' day. 6 months later from the acquisition, just like 6 months after Ninja and Shroud, boom. Starting to shut it down. Insane. Insane. This guy's coming on here telling you that it's growing. This is what we want to do. We're growing. This is what we need to do. You made them port it to PlayStation and Nintendo. And then you just eradicated them. You eradicated them. Sequels? The whole studio's gone. Who are you going to get to make? Who are you going to get to make it? Oh, you know what? Let Rare go make the game. What are you going to do? Yeah, but see, Aaron, you're talking out your ass, man. Because HiFi Rush and Tango Gameworks actually put out a quality game. That's the thing. See, if you're like blind and can't see the internet, you could see that people are going, the studio that puts out a game and does things that you don't expect and it's a hit, that's the studio that you shut down. You don't embrace that studio and let them do more since they did something already. That's the studio you shut down. You shut down a studio that actually found success on your watch. With Tango and HiFi Rush, that's the one you shut down. But Rare make that friggin' honey, they stay open. This is what I don't understand. HiFi Rush, that studio made a quality game that won awards, that actually did something. And it just shows, how does this show the other studios that, yo, if we put out a high quality game, our job security is not there because Microsoft will just shut us down if we're not part of their vision. That's the problem. That's the problem. The problem is that you go make a great game, a studio that finally breaks the mold. And that's the one that they come around and shut down? That's the problem, dude. That's what you're missing. That's the crazy thing. Like, I could see, you know, Redfall, it didn't do well. They're probably not going to work on a sequel. But Tango? That's crazy. And that was their and guess what? They made such a big deal. And you know what? Shout out to Zuby. You want to see? Remember the big fuss that Phil made by having a Japanese studio? Oh, now we're good. We have stuff in Japan now. This is so great having Tango Gameworks. You know, they can make these Japanese games, and you know they have this kind of we have some sort of presence there now. That was a big deal for a poll for, like, you know, having Tango Gameworks, right? Yeah, well, here you go, Mothman himself. Add him to the list with Jim Ryan. Here he is. Look at him. Here's Phil visiting Tango Gameworks. There he goes. Oh, I'm so excited about Tango. We have some Japanese presence. We have a Japanese studio. We wanted to gain some traction in Japan with having a studio. They use this as a marketing thing. They use this as a marketing scheme, dude. Oh, yeah, well, we got Japan now. We got it. There he is. Let Phil talk to you. Yeah, look. Mothman Phil Spencer. Here he is. He showed up at Bethesda at the show last year over at BlizzCon. They shut that down. There you go. He showed up at Tango Gameworks. Blowing smoke up everybody's ass, taking pictures. Look, he loves talking. Loves talking. Got the HiFi Rush sign there. Oh, yeah, there you go. There he is. There he is. There is Green. Oh, there they are at the cake. Tango Gameworks cake. And there he is. Add him to Jim Ryan. There you go, Phil. Yo, I'm going to give you some advice, dude. When the executive shows up to your place, start sending out your application. They're not checking in on games.
And that's really the story behind these 4 games. And last thing I'll say, looking forward, you know, I think there is an interesting story for us of introducing Xbox franchises to players on other platforms.
Just mind you, he is speaking about the franchises as HiFi Rush, as a franchise. So, yeah. He's calling a HiFi Rush a franchise.
To get them more interested in Xbox. We think there's a good brand value for Xbox there. So 4 games, no promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's not.
Obviously it's not. Because if I want to play this game and, I'm interested in Xbox, well, the studio that makes the game is no longer there anymore.
And we're going to learn.
So when you are thinking about...
We're going to learn. Holy spirits.
Gaming.
Oh, my God. I get these chats. Jesus. Twisted Sin with the 5. He goes, hey, guys, HiFi Rush has 2 million players. That's 2 million in sales. Bot logic. Oh, Doom. Dude, I see even the media giving it to them, man. The media is giving it to them. Everybody. Like, because the thing is that
you're my number one customer.
If you have a successful game that sells and is rewarded, like, that is usually not the game that the studio you're shutting down. Like, that's where it's so what is your immunity? What is your job security there? If you could put out a game that defies what they expected and you overproduced on what they thought, you're not rewarded. And they will shut you down. That's the craziest thing. Sony didn't close down Media Molecule, Aaron. Get your shit straight. If you're going to cap. At least know your facts. Cedric Hancock with the 5. He goes, Phil on his yacht while studios file for unemployment. What the fuck? When will bots learn when they are on a sinking ship? Once they get his shit out of the way. So I don't know what the hell those things are. Shut you in. Waleed, it was a game cat. The moment I saw this news, I feared this stream. Yeah, I know, man. I wasn't planning on doing this. Cosmic Hero 270 with the 10. He goes, Phil's so done. This idiot is finished. Anyone who continues to follow and praise him is an absolute smooth brain. Guess Nintendo and PlayStation sales didn't help at all. Get this man out of here. And you know, Cosmic Hero, that's a good point. So one of the things I was also thinking about is that, you know, one of the things is that maybe putting Hi-Fi Rush and on the Switch and PlayStation was kind of a temp check for the franchise. Like maybe it didn't sell over there. I don't know. Satya was hyping up sales over there. You know? They were hyping up sales over there, but maybe it just didn't gain traction over there. And they're like, yep, well, maybe that was their saving grace, which is crazy that they use PlayStation and Nintendo to determine the success of a game when they had it for over a year. I don't know, man. I have no friggin' clue. All I know is that the game was celebrated. It was revered. It did beyond what they needed to do, and they shut it all down. They didn't even integrate them. There's so much going on. It's crazy. Yeah, here's Greenberg. Yeah, look, here's your PR, man. Hi-Fi Rush was a breakout hit for us, and our players in all key measurements in our players in all key measurements and expectations. We couldn't be happier with the team at Tango Gameworks delivered with this surprise release a year ago. A breakout hit. So you're sitting there being owned by Microsoft. Even if you have an incredible game, even if making a great game, and Phil Spencer was right. Here you go. Look at this. Look at this statement and know what they just did today to Tango Gameworks. And look at this and hear what Phil says. Here he is.
I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console share shift in some dramatic way.
So he says it right there. Great games won't do anything. And guess what? Today, he showed that. They released a great game that was a breakout hit, and they still shut the whole studio down. And they led on people in February, making people think that they'll put Hi-Fi Rush on PlayStation and Nintendo to gain a sequel, to grow a sequel to it. These franchises, to get people interested in Xbox. Those are his words, not mine. How do you like those apples? This guy's Philness and everybody since day friggin' one, dude. And it's just, it grinds me up, man. I just can't believe that this guy, like that they are still there. Lying, cold-blooded lying. Then, talk about marketing, they released this today. Field another controller. Why not? Let's shut down studios and release a controller. Holy shit. Phil? Phil?
Sir, do we get the win this time?
On Xbox Wire, the day they announced this, Booty sends out his email. Feel the burn today. Holy. Man, Microsoft, what are you doing? Feel the burn.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit.
Oh my
activate.
God.
Holy Spirit, activate.
What are you doing?
Activate.
They really got some dumbasses over there. Oh, they got they're leading by an ass. Incredible. Friggin' Then we got wonderful Steve Totillo. Let's listen. Let's take a look at this. So Steve Totillo, they felt the burn, right? Horrible. Conversation with Xbox Studios Matt Booty last June.
You're my number one customer.
Remember June? Legs crossed. They're sitting there. Get ready, June. What's up, Luigi Sky? How you doing, man? Matt Booty last June, when I asked if ArKane Austin would remain open despite Redfall's rough launch, he said, quote, that's the plan
You're
right
my
now.
number one customer.
They are hard at work on updates and continued content for Redfall. Holy. That was his dumbass in June. on Redfall. This is from the article. On Redfall, the most recent Xbox game critically panned vampire hunting. I feel accountable. This is what Booty said. I feel accountable that we could have done a better job with ArKane. Booty says. Booty says I am accountable. I feel accountable. Booty! Booty! Get this man out of here.
Let me see that booty drop. Booty drop.
This man says, quote, he's the guilty pun. I feel accountable that we could have done a better job with ArKane. He said the management sucks my ass. That's what he said. He says, you see my ass? Our management sucks my ass. Booty said, describing the failure to set expectations around what the game needed to be as a first-party release. They failed. Management failed. They failed. Booty says he's accountable. We could have handled ArKane better. He says it. And then he goes on the bright side, on the other side of the ass. He goes, Redfall is getting good play in Xbox Game Pass. Oh. And Booty's not writing it off. Oh, no. It was a miss. How much of a miss? He says, I want to support them to be able to keep working to deliver the game they had in mind. Oh, man. And to fans of ArKane Austin, hoping the studio will stay open despite the game's initial reception, he goes, quote, that's the plan right now. They are hard at work on updates and continued content for Redfall. Holy crap, True Virgil, we still never got the DLC, and now the DLC is a goodwill move. Goodwill. It was supposed to be content from last June that they're still working on. What have they been doing? 2 characters since last June? What are we doing here? We blowing smoke up your ass. They are lying to us. They are lying to everyone, and they are still employed. Booties clapping in the streets. Ass cheeks chat. Here's his quotes. Quotes from Steve Datillo. This is what the guy said. I feel accountable. We could have done better. Phil said he took it on the chin. Do you forget the interview? He took it on the chin. We could have handled it better. Give them time, right, True Virgil? Give them time. Well, time's up. That's it. They got no more time. Time's up. He gave them a year to get the 2 people out. Give them True Virgil says, give them time. It's a goodwill gesture now. Maybe they'll give you refunds for the 2 characters. Holy shit. Oh my God. Who's here? Who do we got here? Ty Marshall with the 5. He goes, here's the thing that really ticks me off after the news broke about the studio shutting down. Xbox fanboys started blaming Sony. It's ridiculous. Dude, Sony's not part of this. Sony got their smoke yesterday and their weekend with their bowl of Helldivers, and they listened and they try to make it right. We'll see what happens to them. But Sony got their smoke. But this is ridiculous, and this all was building up.
Number 1 customer.
This was all building up because all these stupid people and Lulu grabbing Lulu's ass and Big Booty Bobby clapping in the streets. Oh, this is great. Consolidation's wonderful. This is great. They're saving them. They're saving them. Saving them for what? I said, and you know what's crazy? Let me get to the last 2 chats. Craig, the tech guy with 2. Matt Booty is a savage, dude. He's a raw ass. That's all I gotta say. Thank you, Craig. And Big Razzo with the 2. He goes, if Booty said it is true, then asses are gonna roll. Dude, they don't hold his ass accountable. Thank you, Big Razzo, for 10 super chats here, and Cedric for 5. Oh my goodness. But I said this. Another thing that I said, and I hate to be like I told you so, but I know I said this because I got some shit for it. I said this, shout out to Salty, man. I was on his show, and I said the same thing. And I said, and I was on Mooch's show. Shout out to Mooch. I was on his thing and said the same thing, and I said it here. Microsoft did not have to buy whole-ass publishers to bring us games. They didn't have to do this before, but people were making an excuse going, this is the only way we're going to get games on Xbox. They have to buy publishers. And I was like, no. They didn't buy Epic to give you Gears of War. They partnered with it. And I said, you don't need to buy a whole-ass publisher. There is a reason why they want the entire publisher and not just do... We saw this with Ghostwire Tokyo and Tango Gameworks, and we saw this also with Deathloop. Sony didn't have to buy Bethesda to get those games exclusive to their platform. But Microsoft had to buy them, the whole friggin' publisher. Why? Why? And I said, because they want to conform them. They want these studios to work for their vision. Not the studio's vision, not the gaming vision, we've seen this. Studios that were acquired by Microsoft haven't produced shit since 2018. Ninja Theory been sitting on hell. They've been sitting. They put out Bleeding Ass, and it was less than a year they shut it down. These Compulsion Games made We Happy Few and haven't done shit since 2017, 2018. And now they finally showed their game last year. Are we going to see more of it? They showed a video of it. They bought these studios for production and they haven't produced. But they saved them, though. And I said, why does Microsoft have to buy studios? Why can't they just get great games? Why can't they just get games, get partnerships, help develop games, get some exclusivity, do that? Why? Why they got to buy a whole publisher and control the budget, control how a game is made, how a game is distributed, what kind of games are made, what types of games are made, where they're putting those games? Just like they bought Activision, and before they even signed the deal, they're like, oh yeah, Activision, you're making Nintendo games now. Anybody asking? I haven't seen anybody on the internet saying, I remember last year, that was a big what-to-do. Oh, my God. More gamers everywhere. Nintendo gets Call of Duty. Yay, Phil, you did it again. More games. I haven't seen one son of a bitch capping, asking for if this new Call of Duty is on the Switch. And that's even after the friggin' announcement in June. They're showing Call of Duty. Did you see one person say, can I play this on the Switch? No. It was all capping. Bullshit. That's what it was.
Xbox's hands of OSS first development. My name is Matt Booty. Here is your coffee order. 2 creams, 1 sugar.
He's so great, bringing more gamers to everyone. Nintendo could play Call of Duty, yeah. Anybody ask? I haven't said, is Black Ops, is this the year? Is this the year? Is it next year? Nobody even knows. Hell if anybody asks. Phil Spencer doing tons of interviews. Nobody asked his ass. Oh, even Cobra was trolling their ass. He was trying to kiss their ass yesterday. Watch this.
A couple years later.
Look at this clip. Cobra roasting their ass.
Developer Lionhead. We acquired Lionhead in 2006.
What's even
shut
there?
It down in 2016. A couple years later, we reflected back on that experience. What did we learn? How do we not repeat our same mistakes?
You acquire a studio for what they're great at now, and your job is to help them accelerate how they do what they do, not them accelerate what you do.
We acquired Lionhead.
Isn't that the complete opposite of what I just said they needed to do? Holy crap. They're learning.
In 2006. Shut it down in 2016. A couple years later, we reflected back on that experience. What did we learn? How do we not repeat our same mistakes?
You acquire a studio for what they're great at now, and your job is to help them accelerate how they do what they do, not them accelerate what you do.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Don't accelerate at what you do, but don't accelerate what we do. That's exactly what you're doing. You're conforming these studios to focus on your vision of what did they want? What did he call them, Booty? He called them high-impact games? Hi-Fi Rush was a high-impact game, dude, from last year. It was so high-impact that you wanted to put it on other platforms. It was the reason why you chose it. They did it again. Yeah, they're still learning, though. And this guy is going to have people go out to have FanFest and get their asses signed. You're going to go out there and you're going to see him, and they're going to be people taking pictures with him and going.
Phil Spencer! Phil Spencer!
If you do, man, yo, you have no friggin' world, dude. Yeah. You got this. Look, this is a real human being screaming for this guy who didn't announce a game on stage, but because he showed up. He showed up. And this guy is screaming. He dropped a friggin' third nut, screaming that hard. Look at 3 nuts. I think they all went up inside. And maybe they didn't drop. They went up. This man, Mothman Phil Spencer. Friggin' yeet. No yeet. He dropped his Phil Spencers. Oh, shit. He dropped his Phil Spencers.
This coffee smells like shit.
It is shit, Austin.
Oh, good. Then it's not just me.
Here's Mint Blitz, one of the big Halo followers here. Let's see what he has to say. The entire Xbox ecosystem is cooked. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Oh, man. Holding on to that. Cobra will use his flexing of a great graphic artist to give you this picture. Holy crap. Xbox headquarters in the graveyard of video of studios that Microsoft has shuttered. Oh, man. Cobra flexing his graphic art capabilities. Aaron, make a t-shirt of this, you dumb clown. Oh, man. Aaron, where's your t-shirt of this one? Colt Eastwood, go make a t-shirt. Go ahead. Yeah, Colt, where's your t-shirt? Bring it to FanFest. Let him sign it. All the studios they shut down. This is a shirt that needs to be made. Here's your shirt.
Gaming.
There's a shirt. They were making shirts about all the studios they own. You better start cutting, you better slicing them off. Clowns. All because it wasn't about. And then let's this thing. You want to see something else? Watch this. I gotta zoom in on this one. Wario pointed out that Matt Booty incorrectly called Alpha Dog Studios in his email of letting them know that they're shut down instead of calling them Alpha Dog Games.
What you watching, little bro? Caught you in 20K HDR 1200 FPS Super Nintendo iOS 49 Blu-ray Ultraviolet Radiation 1080p PlayStation 5.
Even in their email from Matt Booty that he's closing them down, saying they're done, he called them Alpha Dog Studios and not Alpha Dog Games. Yes, Don John, that's exactly what I'm talking about. With the shirts of the acquisitions, exactly. Yeah, those. Yo, Matty Beast, I gotta get Tim Dog in the gaming grindhouse. Tim Dog got out of the Xbox like a friggin' action movie star. You know when they jump and the explosion happens? Yeah, that Tim Dog was jumping in slow motion as the thing was blowing up behind them. And he also called them Roundhouse Games when they were known as Roundhouse Studios. Good job. Good job, Matt Booty. He calls them right here. What does it say? In his email. Alpha Dog Studios, they're called Alpha Dog Games. Roundhouse Games is Roundhouse Studios. Good job, Phil. Good job, Matt Booty. Great quality shit work. I said it again. How can this Booty run the studios of Xbox, then put on the hat of running a whole Bethesda Blizzard, a Bethesda ZeniMax publisher, and then managing ABK, Activision, Blizzard, and King. How can this one booty be responsible for all that? He don't even know their names right. He can't even get this shit right. How do you get your studios wrong? Why can't I zoom in? I can't even zoom in. But we already went through the email. He called them wrong. He gets their coffee. He's like, I don't know what they're called. It's insane. Absolutely insane. He couldn't even get their right. Chris Dring just called Microsoft the American Embracer. Holy crap. Yo, they're as they should. As they friggin' should. Oh, I gotta fix this. I gotta plug this in. Sorry. You may see some issues there. There we go. I had to fix this because I needed to zoom in. I need to pull in my Grinds Foundry. There we go. There we go. Roasting them. Hold the line, right? Yeah, hold the line. That's what they're saying. Oh, let them do it. Let them buy it. Hold the line. Shh. Man, if I had the time to go back and just find all the clownery of all this stuff about how this was best for business, best for gaming. This. Yeah, here's your thank you letter, Tango. You've exceeded our expectations. Yeah, thanks. Aaron Greenberg, this is what they got to say. Today it was announced that Tango Gamers are closed. Thank you, everyone that explored the worlds we created. HiFi Rush, along with Tango's previous titles, will remain available and playable everywhere they are today. That's it. There you go. That's what you get for being successful at Microsoft. That's how they award you. That's how they reward you there. Oh, no. Yo, I got to click this link? All right, let me click this link.
And yes, it is.
Oh, no, not this. I don't even want to. Well, we got hit that like button, grinders. Let's see what this is. Dude was in a suit.
Really different that Xbox is gobbling up publishers, two of them, two major publishers with Bethesda, ZeniMax, and now Activision, Blizzard, and King. And this is where they needed to be with that extra revenue to stay competitive. And I'm so glad that the judge saw it. All the other regulators around the world saw it. And the PlayStation fans were so wrong. They called it so many times. They said it was over. They said it would be blocked. They said it shouldn't happen. And when a federal judge tells you this is good for competition and this is good for consumers, you know that you're in the right place. And finally, Xbox fans have something to celebrate. And there are great games coming at the end of this year. Can't wait to play Starfield, Forza Motorsport, Avowed next year, Hellblade. It will just... Last year, I told Xbox and Microsoft directly to get rid of the ABK deal, stop the fight with the FTC, let this one go and move on and use some of that money to bolster up their studios and create more games. What terrible news to wake up to if you're working at a studio or you're helping work in the Xbox and gaming division. This is terrible. This is such a major L for the team. And as an Xbox content creator, I've been frustrated. We've been waiting for a long time, and Xbox was supposed to have these games out a long time ago.
Oh, goodness gracious.
On their little goo goo gaga.
Dude, they are all like, listen. That's why I said in the search for W's, all they get are L's. because everything that they were focusing on was not about the games that they were going to play. It was all about Phil's wearing a tie. This deal needs to go through. Nobody even thought about it. And that's why when I even said, why do they need to buy publishers to get great games all of a sudden, to get games? People are like, no, you're just hating on what? No. It's a legit question. You just don't want the deal to go through. You're a pony. Suck my ass. Because now, deal with it. Deal with it all. All you poses and all this stuff. Oh, Xbox it's better now than it ever has been. Uh-huh. I told you so. You should have listened to the Grindhouse. You should have listened to us in the chat. We told you. With the Microsoft management that they had, there was only one way that this was going to go, and they had to go. They did not have the vision to bring great games, because as soon as Phil took over, the games just stopped. And everything was an excuse. Everything was just about somebody else, something else, new venture. And it was never about the console. It was never about the content that they built 20 years to build a brand. And they abandoned the core audience.
You're my #1 customer.
And now, hey, you made your bed, you sleep in it. Your Xbox, all of them. Well, you see the podcast going away, dude. Let them. I don't care about the people. Let them. The fans are the fans. I go after the company, and the Microsoft has destroyed the brand. They destroyed Xbox. They could show whatever they want to show. They are going multi-plat, but what are they going there with? Are they only going now with tentpole games or big games on other platforms because they know that's the only way they're going to get money back? And that was the whole point of Game Pass. They take more risks. They put games that they would never a green light before. Well, HiFi Rush was a perfect example of that. And that's the one that you say sayonara to?
Whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
One Sly Ghost, welcome to the Grindhouse. That's the one. The one. Oh, we gave green light to games that we never green light before because of Game Pass. Content, Game Pass. Uh-huh.
About the
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the
Sarah.
things, like you said, all of our games are always in Game Pass. And so I'm excited to announce, with the coming together that we had with Activision Blizzard King.
What a sad story.
And it also represents a developer target. Our developers can build the specs of our hardware, and we invest to make sure they know when they do that, that the games are going to run great on our hardware, but they're also going to be able to be accessed across any stream, any screen.
Any stream. Yeah. Good job, Sarabon. Who is going to... Your games run best on your hardware? Excuse me. But there's a reason why we call them dumbfoundry. Bamboozled, flabbergasted, bedazzled.
Because of all the other investments we make. So we're giving them an easy way to access as many players as possible.
Nobody cares. Nobody needs you to put games everywhere. They put them on PC. They're done. They go to Steam. They don't need Xbox. They don't need Microsoft. They don't need you. Nobody needs you to go anywhere. Nobody's growing xCloud. xCloud ain't shit. Nobody wants cloud. I'll go put it on Steam and PlayStation and Switch, and I'm done. That's 90% of the friggin' gaming market. And they'll make a mobile version and do it. I don't need... Xbox is so irrelevant. They are so irrelevant. But they make it look like that they're the ones that are like, we're going to usher in more players and more people. You ain't ushering shit. All you've been doing is losing and canceling and shutting down stuff. And this is another example. You have lost your install base. Your console is minus 37% and it's going to continue to go down. Your cloud is not growing. Game Pass is not growing. This is where you fail every avenue. So who needs you? And what's the sad part is that all these studios and stuff that they purchased, because of Microsoft's misdirection and poor management of their gaming division, all these studios, all this IP, all these publishers, everything that they purchased is going to go down in flames with them. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing. We're not seeing anybody be better under Microsoft. All we're seeing is people going. Look. Oh, Beanox is gonna make the next Crash Bandicoot. We got him. Aaron Greenberg with the thing. I'm with Crash Bandicoot. Toys for Bob got bored. They're like, you know what? Toys for Bob said we're out of here. We're going independent. Blizzard, they look at all them. They canceled BlizzCon, the first time ever. Who's doing better under them? They purchased all these people to not keep them around. They purchased all of them to conform them to Satya's vision of whatever the hell this shit is. That's why they needed to own the entire publisher, was because they needed to conform these studios. They needed to say, okay, you want to know Roundhouse Games works with ZeniMax Online. Woohoo! Let's start consolidating them. We've seen Embracer do the same shit. They bought so much stuff, and now they don't know what to do with it, so they're selling it back. Pete Hines not being there is a perfect example of like, yo, that guy, he doesn't want to stick around to see what happens. Mike Ybarra, he loved Blizzard. He left it, or they let him go. And he has some sour words to say. There's a reason why these people left. It's not because Shinge Mikami was like, you know what? Maybe they told him, hey, you know what, man? You may have to work on this. And the guy's like, no, I'm done. I want to make something else. They're like, oh, no. Obviously, they didn't give Tango a new project because they shut him down a year later. He left. And they got Perfect Dark. Look at all the leaving going on over at whatever's left of the friggin' break room over at the Initiative. And Zuby just put in the chat. He says that Jeff Grubb says that Perfect Dark is in shambles. It's not looking good. Guess what? I don't need to be an insider to tell you, no shit. We haven't seen anything about it. I'm going to be curious. You know what's hilarious? Everybody hyped up Fable last year that we saw Fable. They even asked Phil, was that real gameplay? And he did his whole hoopla. Will we see it again? We haven't seen an ounce of Fable since that little show. Because I knew exactly what that was. And I knew we weren't going to see anything. We weren't going to see anything about Fable. I knew it. The Game Awards a little bit? No. You know what that was? That was a carrot for Xbox fans. It was a carrot. Oh, yeah, it's Fable. It's Fable. That's what it was, a carrot. You got a little game, a little video game. Oh, yeah, Fable. That's Fable. Yeah. They're not ready to show that full game. Perfect Dark. But the Initiative with the 5 people, the only reason why Perfect Dark's still around is because the Initiative's not even working on it. They got friggin', they got goddamn the Bootleg Avenger studio making it, Crystal Dynamics, who now got reprioritized. Oh, because Matt Booty said that's a typical thing that we do. Oh yeah, it's normal to go reach out to another studio that's third party and ask them to build a first party game. Booty, go at your ass. God damn, my goodness.
We made you wait for the games. Now your games are gonna PlayStation and Switch.
Who cares? I am Phil Spencer, and I am winning awards, bitch.
Oh man, the man wins a bunch of awards. Holy shit! Holy crap, he win a bunch of. Hit that like button, grinders. Oh my goodness. It's sick in India. Sick. If you're in the chat, you get India. I know you called for the Greening Grindhouse to open up his doors. State of K3. I know, Ryan. Like, come on. State of K3. They purchased that company released Undead Labs released State of K2 in 2018, right before the E3 where they announced that they were acquired. They haven't done any show of game, anything. A CGI was shown since 2018. And they haven't been touched. Tango comes in, does Ghostwire Tokyo, does Ghostwire Tokyo for Xbox, does HiFi Rush, and they're closed by this guy. They're closed. They're not reallocated. They're not put on a different project. They shut that studio down. That's what the hell? Who's making the decisions over there? People go on about how Phil canceled Scalebound to this day, how people wanted to see that game, and he said he'll make up for it. And now we're going to be sitting here 6 years from now going, yo, shutting down Tango was a mistake. Just like Satya comes back and saying shutting down Windows Phone. They're shutting down Mighty Doom. I remember that on people's lists last year about Mighty Doom is a mobile studio. It's about mobile. It's about mobile. You go shut down Mighty Doom and make sure you can't purchase it anymore. Man. Craziness. And I think so. I think his guy, he's done. I think I said this earlier this year. I think by the end of this year, he's off. Because he has lost whatever he had control over, he's done. Exactly, Zuby. I don't blame any of these devs. I had never said these developers could make these games. They have the talent. It's the management. It's the three musketeers. It's Mo, Larry, and Curly. Here they are. Maybe I won't even throw Sarah Bond in there. It's Tweedledee and Tweedledum, or Dumb and Dumber. Sarah Bond, I think we'll give her, she better not drink more of that Philness, so she's going to get thrown into the trifecta over here. But right now, I give it to Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Phil in his right hand, his right ass. These two clowns, right there. Clown A and Clown B. Sarah, you get a pass for now. You gonna start talking more bullshit, we're going to throw you in there. But Clown A and Clown B, these guys that made mistakes, took it on the chin, said games don't matter, great games don't matter. Booty clapping that ass, going, I've seen these games. Those two need to go. That's the tag team of ass. That's the new tag team is ass cheeks. There's left ass and right ass. There should be a wrestling match. That's what they said. A new WWE friggin' tag team right there. They call the asses. You got left cheek and right cheek. That's what they are. Those two. Matty B said, don't give Sarah the pass. Throw her in there. Three Musketeers. You got Philness Mouse. Oh, boy. I'm here, everybody. T-Rex, I'm signing autographs. Oh, boy. I have to fix this. We got great games. Philness Mouse. Ever since February, they don't tout his ass anymore. They put him in the castle. Philness has been quiet. They kept his Mickey Mouse ass away. As they said, well, Phil. Oh boy, stay in the castle. You don't have any clout anymore. We put you in those streets. People don't like you anymore. The full moon. That's right, Nick. We're calling the full moon, the friggin' tag team. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes your full moon. And here's their entrance music. Here comes the full moon. The tag team. Oh, damn. One member of Full Moon is Booty, a.k.a. Right Cheek. Oh. Then the second member of Full Moon is Phil Spencer, also known as Left Cheek.
Feel the rhythm in the air. Everybody's moving like they just don't care. Shaking it up, breaking it down, we're on fire. Come on and join it, it's a party of desire. Dance to the beat of Phil Spencer, come on, let's go. Feel the music pulsing through your soul.
Oh, man. Look at this. It's crazy. But they're getting roasted on Twitter, man. They're getting roasted. Like, it's just crazy. Exactly. These are the things that they have posted, see? I wish Xbox had more Japanese exclusives like Lost Odyssey, and Phil Spencer says you can count on new games. And Hi-Fi Rush was noted as a recent example of an exclusive Xbox title. And they used Hi-Fi Rush and they used Tango Gameworks as a way of an entry into Japan. Yeah. Nice PR, right, Phil? This should write itself. It's so easy. Yeah. Please. Grind this. One of the developers under ZeniMax Media umbrella has caught Xbox head Phil Spencer's eye is Tango Gameworks, the Tokyo-based studio currently working on Ghostwire Tokyo. Now that the purchase is official, Tango is an Xbox first studio in Japan. They're Xbox's first studio in Japan, and something that Spencer wanted for a long time. Quotes from Phil Spencer. Why not, Grinders? Why not? Quote, I can't wait to spend more time with Tango team and get to know them, Spencer said during yesterday's presentation. I'm ready to go to Tokyo. Yeah, I mean go see Tango Gameworks, a studio that I have such respect for the history of the creations there. I've talked a long time about our desire to have more first-party presence in Japan. This is a great step there. Sounds like the feeling is mutual. Tango Gameworks producer Shinge Mikami had a brief spotlight during the presentation where he said, quote, we look forward to the inspiration that will spark from our new relationship with the people at Xbox.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
A simple Google search, and you could find stuff like this. Goodness gracious. It continues. Grinders, it doesn't stop. Phil, because he doesn't, as I said, they talk too much without producing. Phil says Tango Gameworks acquisition is a great step. There he is. He can't wait to get to know them. There's more quotes. Is he to run their little stuff? Tango Gameworks is no stranger to collaboration. During Doom's development, Tango created the Demon Hellraiser for id Software. Tango's working on Ghostwire Tokyo, an upcoming PS5 exclusive. Oh, Sony didn't have to own them for that. Phil confirmed that Bethesda Studios would honor their previous contract, so the game will remain a PS5 exclusive. Man. SN Kev with the 2, he says, those employees got severance pay and honey. Oh, damn. Oh, man. A simple search of Philness. All over the place. Right according to plan, right? These are the things. A great step. Here we go. Oh, Phil did his tour to Japan. What did he say again? Phil Spencer says Xbox is working every single day to add more Japanese games to its lineup. He wants to help bring Japanese games to the world. What is all this bull, this pop-ups here? During the Xbox showcase in 2021, head Phil Spencer was asked about the company's commitment to Japan by Tango Gameworks founder Shinge Mikami. It's an honor to support Tango TGS and our Japanese partners, Spencer said. We're working with Japanese publishers every day to increase our lineup of Japanese games on Xbox. We know it's really important to the fans and customers of Xbox. And here we go. Spencer reiterated Japan's the fastest growing market for Xbox anywhere in the world. ID at Xbox Games. You saw those. However, Spencer made it clear that the company's interest isn't just in increasing the number of Japanese Xbox fans, but to actively become part to bring more Japanese games to other areas. We're excited about the growth of the Japanese gaming market. They shut down their only and first Japanese first-party studio. What a message to send, Phil. What a message. What a message. Can't wait for you to go to Tokyo Game Show now. Good job. But you see the PR pipeline of all this bull. Oh, I want to do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I want to do this. I'm gonna do this. I believe I'm gonna do this. I can't wait to do this. I'm excited about what I didn't tell you. All false bull. Never amounted to anything. And that's the beat of Phil Spencer. There you go. Shut it all down. Yeah, exactly. Manios with the 5. Thank you, man. He goes, so the last thing Tango worked on was PS5 port of HiFi Rush. It would have closed earlier? I don't know. And I'm wondering if that was sort of like the last straw. Like, hey, if this game blows up on Switch or on PlayStation, then maybe we'll continue with them. But maybe it didn't. I don't know. But I can't imagine that their first foray in bringing that game over there was a measuring stick. Like, they should know what that means, what that studio, like, it was no secret that HiFi Rush was like on the Game Awards, like winning, like it brought Xbox into that light of at least that they could do quality games. And if you listen to Phil, they wanted to do quality first party games, and HiFi Rush was that.
You're my #1 customer.
How do you not use that as your stepping off point? Starfield wasn't that. Redfall wasn't that. But those guys didn't want to make Redfall. And that was because of bad management oversight that Redfall came out the way it did. Matt Booty said it. Quote, it was their fault. They could have handled ArKane better. That's what he said. But Booty's not on the chopping block. Booty sits there and is the one who sends the email saying you're gone. It's insane. It really is. It's not fair. And it really questions their manager judgment. It shows that they have no clue. It shows that they have no clue. They don't know what to do. They got all these games. They got all these franchises. And guess what HiFi Rush becomes? It sits right next to Conker. It sits right next to Banjo-Kazooie. That's where it sits. And it goes into the bottomless hole of Microsoft IP that they own and won't do anything with. And this is not the first. More consolidation will come. But what they're using, it seems like, is that they're using whatever studios were working on. This is how crazy, and this shows, like, another thing that I'm thinking about. Remember, Redfall and Starfield were delayed a whole year. They had nothing. With all the studios they purchased in 2018, with Obsidian, they had nothing to counter the lack of games in 2022. They had nothing to counter the lack of Master Chief in 2020 with Halo Infinite. They had no other games, but they owned all these studios, and everybody's like, let them cook. They're going to take some time. Well, those games were delayed a year, and they never had anything else. But now when you look at it, when they made these acquisitions, they just used these companies to just put out something, some sort of content, some sort of anything. Phil went into the trash bin. He saw like, Ninja Theory. What's this Bleeding Edge? Passion Project. Go to E3. Talk about something. There was no passion there. There was no evidence. There was nothing. They basically put out Bleeding Edge, and they killed it. Less than a year later, they shut it down. They're like, yep, no more content coming to Bleeding Edge. Passion Project. They took Battletoads, and instead of giving Rare the opportunity, they gave it to Dahlia Studios, who didn't put online for it. They just milked that out. But what they did with these studios, what they said, oh, you're working on something already? Okay, good. Put it out there. They use them as like Booty said it. They look at these studios as production, even though they haven't been producing. But they're not looking at them as visionary artists or making a game that matters or a game that's a story that needs to be told. Instead, they're just saying, you got something, put it out. We need something for our services. And that's what it looks like they did to them. They said, hey, HiFi, Redfall, ArKane Leon's like, we really don't. ArKane's like, Austin was like, we really don't want to make Redfall. They don't want to make it. Well, let's see. Phil, watch this. ArKane did not want to make Redfall. This is very easy. You search the internet. Where is it? What happened to ArKane and Redfall? Man, Microsoft AI is telling me right now. Redfall is an open... Here you go. Hey, True Virgil. Here you go. Redfall is an open world co-op shooter ArKane, developed by Team ArKane Austin. Unfortunately, ArKane Austin has faced challenges, including the recent closure. No, that just got updated today. Now, where is the... I don't want... See, it's hard to find it when this news came. But they did not want to make Redfall. Now, it's hard to kind of find that now. Redfall heads into maintenance mode as ArKane closes. Oh, my God. Let me see. Whoa. That just came out 54 minutes ago? Holy crap, look at this. Talking about they didn't want to make Redfall. Look at this. MSN. Just put this out there. ArKane Austin was working on a big Redfall update for May before Microsoft ditched the game and closed the studio down. Oh, damn. Hold on. I got to share my screen. Yo, this just came out 54 minutes ago. They were working on a big Redfall update for May, but Microsoft ditched the game and closed the studio. The now banned Redfall had a roadmap of support that was being actively worked on before Microsoft scrapped all development and closed its developer, IGN can reveal. ArKane Austin was working on DLC and updates for the game with an expectation they would release it until very recently. IGN understands, suggested by Microsoft's internal announcement today, that it was closing the developer as well as HiFi Rush Studios. HiFi Rush. IGN was told the now canceled Hero Pass content. True Virgil. Homework fail. IGN was told the now canceled Hero Pass content, which was set to add 2 new characters to the vampire co-op shooter, was scheduled to release this Halloween? This Halloween? If it had come out, the Hero Pass would have marked a 1.5 years post-launch support for a game that suffered a disastrous launch. 2 characters? True Virgil, they scrapped it. You said it was coming. You lied to the teacher. Reached out by IGN representatives, they declined to comment. In an email sent to staff, Matt Booty blamed the cuts on reprioritization of titles and resources. In an interview with Eurogamer, dude, I still have to absorb. Yeah, real Jez, exactly. Tell me, no, he's the bootleg. Told you, True. Don't believe bootleg. I got the article right here. Bootleg's telling you bullshit. Yeah, they said it was coming. I don't know. They said it was set. This just came out 54 minutes ago. I don't know if this is breaking news or whatever it is, but this came out 54 minutes ago. Yeah. Let me see if this is Wow, somebody just put this out. Look at this. Redfall DLC was being worked on up till 5 minutes ago. Wait a second, what did they say? Oh, 5 hours ago. Up until 5 hours ago, they were working on the Redfall DLC. Wow, that's what they did. Look at this. Somebody has change list. 5 hours ago, May 7th, they were working on Redfall DLC. Report, yeah, Kotaku's saying it now, 2 minutes ago. Devs were working on Redfall's offline mode up until they were fired. Dude, this is... Just like, you know what's crazy is I said about the mixer stuff, dude. This is exactly what they did to Mixer. They just like cold everybody. They just shut the whole thing down. Devs are working on Redfall's offline mode. 2 new characters were planned to arrive in October, but all of these plans have been canceled. There you go, True Virgil. So tell Bootleg he's still the bootleg. You come here to the gaming grindhouse, I show you the facts because I don't talk out my ass like Booty does. I show you the friggin' facts. Enough of this trash. I'm sick of people lying out their ass to cover for a friggin' company. This is the shit that's going on. Use your sources. Left eyeball and right eyeball. Fuck who you hearing about from Microsoft. That's all control leaks anyway. Yeah. This is the real Jets telling you what the hell's going on. You want to get your ass fluffed, go over there. Devs working on it. They shut that shit down. Cold turkey. 11 minutes ago. There you go. Been canceled. It was planned for October. Dude, they're not going to be around in October. They're gone. There you go. Before they were shut down, they were working on content and updates. How? What did they do? They just woke up today and just said, let's shut down studios? You know what's funny? And I'm going to get some more grinds my gears here. Hit that friggin' like button. Over 450 people here. Hit the friggin' like button. Look at that. True Virgil flexing his friggin' his VIP. Holy shit. Never thought the day would come. Hey, True Virgil, you're welcome. Thank you for supporting the VIP grinders. Look at that. Your VIP membership has turned into something. Look at that. He just became a VIP. True Virgil has become a VIP to tweet at me to tell me I'm the real Jez. There you go. He says, I really was told it was coming. This is news to me. They just did this. You guys have to support the games for the content to keep up. Stop bad-mouthing them. True Virgil. Believing it was still coming and sucking that ass. Did I give it to you anyway? No, it didn't. So grow up and get pissed at Microsoft for screwing you out of the game that you like. That's what you need to do. And stop listening to people who are blowing smoke up your ass who don't give a shit about you. True Virgil, you come on this show every day and I talk to you. You're a grinder. Even though we put you where we put you, you're a grinder, True Virgil, and you got the news. And thank you for being the VIP member for a year. You're a golden grinder, too. But this is bullshit. I'm looking out for you, the gamers. You want your shit just canceled like that? Like, this is what I'm about to say. How? Did they just wake up? You know what pisses me off is that all these insiders. Oh, you know what I was told? I was told Gears is coming. I just did this. Yeah, I'm going to get to that, Gadget. I heard this. I heard I heard that they're making this game. Oh, I was told this. What I'm hearing is this. All this insider bullshit. Don't you think Bootleg and all them, all this insider bullshit that you hear about, oh, they're making this game. Oh, these games are coming. All this stuff. But when this news is coming out, nobody knows. All the insiders, their ass cheeks suck up. Yeah, all their ass cheeks pucker up all of a sudden. Nobody knows. There are no leaks about this. Nobody knows. They didn't even know. This is craziness. They were working on it 5 hours ago and they got told. Cold call. Bad Booty's email. Halo's still around, right, Roberto? Yeah, right. Halo's still around. Earlier today, Redfall was closed. As it sounds, before they shut it down, the team was working on new content and updates for the shooter. Now that won't ever be released. Dude, it won't ever be released. Arriving last year, Redfall, oh, we know that. It's 60 frames in October. So this DLC was supposed to come out. The now canceled Hero Pass. Yeah, this again. This just came out. The much requested offline mode is also dead and won't be happening. Prior to Redfall's launch, many players were upset that the game would require an always online connection, even when playing alone. In a new report, IGN said the mode was in development, as previously confirmed by the game director, Javi Smith. And that was a plan to arrive sometime this month. So they were building to support this game. Craziness. Well, there's breaking news right there. So it's all canceled. So there's your goodwill gesture, your goodwill handoff. There it is. That's it. So they're going to give refunds to those that bought the Bite Back edition because that content is never coming. Insane, grinders. Wildness. And then the last thing here, what's his name? I had the tweet from, so ArKane. So that was the other thing. What? Trevor, what the? Trevor, only play the clown. Trevor, now you're going to get it. You're blaming it on us. Oh, shit.
Can you goggle my balls? Goggle my
Trevor,
balls
not like this.
in your jaw. This is the remix. This is the remix. Can you goggle my balls?
Not like this. I played the game. Oh, well, yo, Bar, don't try to cover for Philness. Where is this? I want to see my bookmark here. So then the other guy, I don't know if he deleted it. Let me see if he deleted it. Let me see. I think, did he delete it? Let me see. Has Phil Spencer said anything? Let me click on him. Did Phil Spencer say anything?
You're my number one
Oh,
customer.
man. Sarah Bond. Did Sarah Bond say anything? Dude, they didn't say anything. Her last tweet was May 4th. About a controller. Phil Spencer has said anything. He'll probably say something later on tonight. Nah, Phil Spencer hasn't said anything. The last thing Phil Spencer reposted was May 6th, connecting families around the globe and vets. That's about it. They've been quiet. Well, obviously. Where is that ArKane guy? I thought I had him. Yeah. Oh, and in side news, Nintendo saying that they're going to drop the Switch 2 within the fiscal year of this year. So before March, by the end of March of next year, you can get Switch 2. So Microsoft, good luck with your portable device. Switch 2 is about to change, about to rock your world. So it's a bad time to bring a portable device. But hey, what do we know about them?
Oh no! We suck again!
Exactly. Nah, but yeah, that tweet guy. Let me get Manios with the 5. He goes, well done, True Virgil. Hanging under Herman's nuts have affected you at all. You earned another month when your subscription ends. I will be there. Oh, damn. Manios with the snipe. He's getting ready. He's gonna put you over the hump. But yeah, I'm just seeing if any more breaking news about that stuff. But yeah, no, that's all I've seen. So grinders, with that, we're gonna shut down the Grindhouse for this evening. I definitely am going to do the VIP stream, ask anything. Who knows with all the stuff going on there. But definitely hit that like button, share it out. And if you want to be a VIP grinder, you're welcome to the members stream. We're going to do a members ask anything, VIP grinders and ultimate grinders. And if you want ultimate grinder, listen to all the great music that has been used in the Gaming Grindhouse. And with that, we'll leave you with one of the tunes as we go down our VIP credits. And let's see which one we can do here for the grinders. So hit that like button, grinders. There's going to be plenty of shows coming your way, and the Gaming Grindhouse is where it is. So, hey, it's insane. I can't believe that this happened, but, and check out the show from last night, too. That was an epic show, a musical of sorts on things there. But, let's see what we got here. Where we're going to end on this. We'll end it on the Philness anthem, because that's all it is, dude. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll do one of our favorites. Here it is. Josh Groban, take us out. VIP coming your way. VIP stream. Groban's going to take us home. Whoa, wait. Pause. Thrifty. I'm not going to miss Thrifty. Shout out to Thrifty. He got his show on Wednesday. Thrifty with the 2. He goes, they couldn't let Sony suck for even 24 hours. Oh, damn, Thrifty. Order in this court. All right, now back to the music. Thank you, Thrifty. Check out his show on Wednesday nights. I believe it's at 9:45. Thrifty, correct it in the chat. But Josh Groban's gonna take us out.
Grab your controller.
Hit it, Groban.
Time to compete. Xbox, take your seat. We're always last in the race, and we will always be beat. Gonna spend more cash, make ourselves complete. Yeah. We need $80 billion. Gotta make a splash. To be relevant, we'll go all out. No holding back.
Grindhouse music.
Led by Philness and Bough, we'll bring the games everywhere. No more sucking, it's time to show we care. We start by bringing pen and men. Sea of Thieves, HiFi, rushing round at games. Over to PlayStation and Switch, and we will say that exclusives don't matter anymore. And then when we get Starfield ready for the pitch, big booty Bobby and Baloo walked out with the bag, and now left with all these IPs. What the hell are we supposed to do? $80 billion, gotta make a splash. To be relevant, we'll go all out, no holding back. Led by Philness and Bough, we'll bring the games everywhere. No more something, it's time to show we care.
Oh man, I think encore. I think we need an encore of Philness. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling very emotional. Let's see this one. No, not that one. I want one more. I need one more for the gaming grindhouse. As we still have people in here over 300 still want to listen to the Philness anthem. Roz, welcome to the VIP Grinders. Here's a preview of the ultimate grinding songs.
This generation is special because we've really unlocked this new capability to connect with the characters and worlds in a way that no previous generation has allowed.
This generation is going to be a bigger leap than any generation we've done before.
Sad songs, man.
There's a man with a vision, selling stories deep inside.
Ultimate Grinder preview.
Promising the world with every game he creates. But beneath the surface is lies away. Ooh, yeah, Philness. Now we see through the lies, the veil is lifted high. No more falling prey to the games he used to guide. When everyone plays, we all become winners. As his illusions crumble, the truth is delivered. Ooh, yeah. He's got a groove that's hard to resist. Philness is the master, he tops the list. Ooh, yeah. He'll take me to a rooftop party all night, signing your lower back, it's out of sight. Philness, party like Philness, get down on the floor, signing all night, we're begging for more. Switching PlayStation, the games he'll bring, but Xbox can't compete. It's just not his thing. It's just not his thing. Phil's got a plan, he's on a brand new track. Xbox is switching lanes, ain't no turning back. Hardware ain't his game, he's leaving that behind. Cloud is where he hopes he will find success. I feel you're the king of the bull. Cloud gaming's the future and you're gonna go full. No need for hardware, that's a thing of
Good night, grinders. Hit that like button. There's an Ultimate Grinder sample of music. Enjoy. I'm out, grinders. Peace.